What do we got up tonight? This is a Leviathan Gnarly Scorpion. Unknown cross discovered by Drax Diego, who, Drax Diego, a phenomenal pepper creator. A lot of his different crosses and different peppers are phenomenal. So it's an unknown cross that I guess part of it's unknown because it's said to believe that it's partly Kraken Scorpion, which makes sense to me. It's almost like a burnt caramel, burgundy red color. Very pimply, just gnarly looking. And I've noticed a lot of these peppers that are real bumpy and pimply and all that, right up toward where the placenta and everything would be, but on the outside of the pepper, right next to the stem and the calyx there, it gets really, really bumpy up there. See how tight those bumps and stuff are there compared to, down here. Anyways, it's a beautiful pheno. It's a beautiful shaped pepper. A lot of these ones, it's about normal size. Not a lot of them curl like that. A lot of them are kind of straight, but I've seen them like this. So this pepper was gifted to me from a new grower. I've never had any peppers from this gentleman. His name's Adam Cooke, C-O-O-K-E, Adam Cooke. So this will be the first pepper of his that I review. He sent me a box, and there's some red Savinas, a lot of peppers I've reviewed. I've reviewed the Leviathan Gnarly Scorpion, this pepper, a handful of times as well. Or maybe not a handful, 2 or 3. First time I had one of these, I called it an alien pod, just because of how crazy it looked. This was 5-6 years ago, and I got them from Lexus and Randy with Gnarly Pods. Alright, let's give it a go. One more look at her, because she is a really, really nice specimen of a super hot pepper. Just gnarly looking. Right at about 1 million, I think, was what these are. Yo, I'm still here. Getting a little windy, I guess. I don't know. These are typically a thin-walled pepper, and it's pretty thin-walled, but this has a nice bite. Pretty thick, actually. Pretty big placenta on this one. As far as how far the length of the pepper it ran, you know, pretty good amount. I don't want my phone to fall again. That one's for the birds for sure. Real oily and juicy right up in the placenta there. A little fruity right there as well. That's interesting. I didn't get that at any other time. See what it does. It started off right on the tip of the tongue, which typically most peppers do for me, even if they're mild, medium, super hot, whatever. But it just quickly moved and stayed right in the throat, which is currently where it's burning a little bit under the tongue, on my lips. And like I said, the placenta of that pepper, right, that last bite there, had a little fruitiness to it, which is weird for me. It's not really a chocolate pod though. It's a caramel, really. A little bit of floralness throughout most of the pepper. It has almost a burnt kind of taste to it as well. Something I can't really describe right now, other than like a burnt taste. It's pleasant. It's a really nice pepper, real smooth, even burn. It's hot. It's ghost pepper level or hotter for sure. Might be just over a ghost pepper, maybe. It just burns different, so it's hard to compare things like that, but for an overall burn factor, might be just a little bit hotter than a hot ghost pepper. Great shape, great color, it's a beautiful looking pepper. It was the first pepper that stood out in the box he sent me. He only sent me a couple hot, super hots. That one, and then Pink Tigers. And then he sent me one pepper I've never tried before or reviewed. That'll be coming up. I have to do some research on it because I don't think it's a super hot. It doesn't look like one, but that doesn't always mean that it's not. There are some smooth, thin-walled peppers that melt your face off, or close to. So eyes starting to maybe water a little bit. Nose is running a little. Not too bad though. What else? What does Leviathan mean, right? I think it's a creature. always thought it was like a, I know in the Bible it's a monster of some kind, or a sea serpent, like a snake or something like that. I've always thought of a Leviathan based on, I think it's Cajuns makes a hot sauce called Leviathan, and the artwork on it, the character on it is what I picture every time I hear that word or whatnot, of a Leviathan being like a like a sea serpent, I guess, but like a snake, but with the head of like a barracuda or a fucking like a piranha, something like that, like with just those gnarly teeth, and then like one of those sharks where the mouth pulls back and the jaws come like out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I picture a Leviathan being. And I think that, like the look of that pepper in particular, but a lot of them, Leviathan Gnarly scorpions, they fit that description like to a T, right? Like, not a lot of peppers are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like a 7-Pot Primo, had he named that nuclear or bomb, something like that, right? Where, because it looks like, or mushroom cloud, something like that. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm getting at. That this pepper, to me, it looks kind of like one of those sea serpent with the jaws. You guys get me, I'm blabbing now. Just trying to kill a little afterburn on this guy. Nose is running pretty good. Not crazy, but it's a great pepper. If you've never had one, I would recommend. I think that would be a great pepper to grow too, because they look gnarly, they look cool, and they have a good flavor to them, and a good, strong, decent heat to them as well. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody hanging, burning with me. Happy Saturday. 4th of July is coming. I can't believe this month, June's already over. I mean, right? Today's the 29th. So tomorrow is the last day of June. So what? Monday is the 1st. My nose is starting to run pretty good now. Anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Thanks for burning with me. I'll catch you on the next one.